Alright, so today I'm making more of a serious video, and I know I don't usually make serious videos. Most of it is just SML nonsense garbage, but I feel like this is something that I just really want to talk about, and something that I think is important to get out there, because from what I can see, I think mostly people on Twitter, and I've seen a few people on TikTok, but mostly on Twitter is where people talk about this, and I don't think there's any other YouTube videos talking about it, and I just want the information to be out there so that people are aware, because I think this person is a genuine, danger to other people, and that she just should not be on the internet to begin with. So today I'm talking about Slingmingo, and Slingmingo is, she doesn't own the mod anymore, but she was the owner of the Jeffy's Endless Athos mod, although at the time people didn't know it was her because she went under a different name. Now, Sling has done some things that are not good, and something that I do not understand is that every single time Sling was let into a server or onto a mod or whatever she was doing, she always did something weird in the chats. Every single time she did something weird, and people would still let her onto mods and into projects, and I don't know why. Now, some of the stuff she would do is she would always say something weird or something that was just sexual in nature, right? She would always do something that's just weird. And I don't have a screenshot of this, but this is something I remember, is one time somebody drew Jerry, which is evil Jeffy, twerking or something, right? They drew him twerking. And Sling commented, Sling said, "Hey, don't draw weird art of my character." Only to follow that up with, "I jerked off to this." Bro, what? And along with just being a general creep, Sling has also been in contact with a minor. Now, Sling is 17, almost 18. I do not know her actual birthday, but she will be turning 18 very soon. And this minor had just turned 14. And while Sling was in a relationship with her, he said a lot of very, very weird and sexual things to her, which Sling said that she didn't really mean any of it. It was just, to make her friend feel better. But given her history, I don't really believe that. And a lot of the things she was saying to her was very, very gross and really weird. And a lot of these screenshots I'm getting are from docs that were made on Sling. Here's some screenshots of who made those docs. And also at this time when Sling was saying all these weirdo things, he was talking about meeting up with her. Meeting up when she was 18 or 19. And while Sling would be 18 or 19, the minor, depending on, the time frame, would either be 14 or 15, which is very weird and very creepy. Sling also told the minor to lie about her age. And one of the reasons why she said that is because her friends were finding out about it because the minor was posting about it publicly pretty much, and she, quote unquote, was shitting bricks. Now, I don't know about you, but if you're doing something that's, not wrong, I don't think you would have that reaction. And it's so gross too, just seeing him talk about it, asking, is it legal? No, I just think it's frowned upon. Dude, if you have to question if something you're doing is legal or not, there are some huge issues there. Also, not only did she say sexual things to the minor, she sent a picture of her schlong. She wasn't even gonna debunk stuff, she was just gonna give her perspective on it, okay. And she said a handful of times that, yeah, she did send her meat to a 14-year-old. That is weird. She also tried to say that she wasn't trying to get the minor to lie about their age, and also that she wasn't gonna actually do any of the stuff she was saying. Something that comes to mind when it comes to people talking to minors sexually and then saying, oh, I wasn't gonna do any of that, is to catch a predator. And I don't even say that in a funny, joking way, right? Genuinely, a lot of these people will say, oh, I didn't plan on doing that, when you clearly did. And then here's some screenshots of Sling talking about, the minor, and how she, quote unquote, had her eyes on her the first time she saw her. Reading this just makes me feel disgusting. I'm sorry, this is really gross, because at the time when they met, the minor would have been 13 still, and that's just gross, dude. And then she also said that she wasn't trying to try to get around the age of consent laws when clearly you were. The name on this one is blocked out. I don't know if it was from the minor or a different person, but it said that Sling often liked to, I hate saying this, to jerk off in calls with people and have other people jerk off with her. Now, hypothetically, if everyone was the same age and stuff, that's still weird to do. That is still weird behavior. In public calls with multiple people, one of the worst things to do after you are outed for being a weirdo talking to a minor is to sexually talk about a character who is 9 years old. Now, apparently this is a character from the Dave and Bambi mod. It's a Friday Night Funkin' mod. And this character is 9 years old, and there is proof that this is actually Sling's account talking about this. I don't even know what to say about that other than you are just a disgusting weirdo. And I know some people are gonna be like, oh, Sling is 17. But yeah, they're almost 18. I don't care care that she's 17, right? You should not be saying disgusting, horrible things like this about a character who is 9 years old at the age of 17. That is weird, gross behavior, and that's genuinely disgusting. And even publicly now, Sling still is in contact with the minor. She is still interacting with them and like flirting with her. And listen here, if the minor still considers Sling her friend, I can understand that. Not to get super personal, stuff like that has happened to me before, and I still considered the person who did that to me as my friend for a while after it happened because I did not understand the gravity of what had happened to me. So I can understand that. But I really think Sling needs to not talk to this minor. And I don't think it should be the minor should be the one responsible to like cut contact. Sling should be the one to say, hey, I'm not talking to you anymore because I'm a weirdo creep and I need to not do this. And after all this stuff came out, right, Sling decided to take a break, a 2-day break off Twitter, which, longest break I ever seen in my life. I think Sling needs to get off the internet for good. Like, literally just stop being on the internet. And I know that's kind of hard for people that grow up with it. Like, for example, if I were to try and leave the internet, I don't think I could. But then again, I don't have a reason to. Sling definitely needs to seek some sort of professional help because if she's already done this once, she's definitely going to do it again. There has been time and time again where people have given her a chance to change, not be weird, not be whatever she's doing, and she does not change. And the internet is not helping her with that. And I think she is a genuine danger to other people. And from what I can see, she's like, people are like, hey, why are you talking to this minor? And she's just like brushing it off like it doesn't matter. Dude, look in the mirror and take some time to reflect because what you are doing is not good. And one of the reasons why she says she can't leave is that she still has like commissions and stuff to do for people. You could just do that in private and then leave. And also, just for some people that because I think, if I'm remembering correctly, she's making a mod, or she made a mod that's like the Iron Lung mod. There are people that support this mod, and people that are like, oh, I don't really care because I just like the mod and I like the song. I don't understand how you can know the things that Sling has done and choose to support her still just because she made a song for a mod that you like. Like, I am genuinely baffled. And people that are still willing to pay her like $200 for her songs, you are directly giving money to a pedophile weirdo. Have you no shame? I am genuinely baffled as to why people will still, not only support her as in following her and interacting with her, but, actually just giving her money. Please stop doing that because that is kind of a way to say, hey, it doesn't matter what you do, I'm still gonna give you money anyways, which is not good. Obviously, that's not good. I don't think anybody should be supporting her. I think she genuinely needs help, and if she does not get help, I think her behavior is going to get worse, and she's just going to end up doing this again to other people. One of the reasons why I want to make a video about this is I genuinely feel that people need to know this, because I think there are people that are just oblivious and don't know. People are just like, oh, I've heard some things, but I don't really know what. And I think it's important that people do know and understand the gravity of what Sling has done and what Sling is still doing, because this is disgusting, awful behavior. Reading some of these messages made me physically ill, because that is actually so disgusting. I can't believe you would do that. And I know this is more of a heavy video. I don't plan on making a ton of serious heavy videos. This is a one-time thing, or at least for the time being, because I don't have anything else serious to talk about. But again, I think it is important to know these things and to just please don't support her, don't follow her, don't interact with her. Please do not give her money, don't commission her. She is a weirdo, a creep, and she is a groomer and a predator. Please stay away from her. I'm not quite sure how to end off this video because, again, it was a serious one. But yeah, I suppose share this video around to people who don't know and whatnot. Anyways, I'll see you in my next video, and goodbye.